Good morning. Welcome back to the Marco Martinez Show. Guys are probably wondering why I didn't post last week. And honestly, I not only did I forget, but there was just so much things going on that I honestly I just had other things, that I had to deal with. That podcasting was a last thing on my mind. Um, but I'm here. I didn't leave. I didn't just up and go. I'm here. I guess I can give you just a little update, kind of just what's going on. I don't know if I already said, but I'm finally licensed back with Nebraska Realty. Was with a team. Now I'm not anymore. Because let's just say, because I just had a lot of bills pile up all at once, which especially one of them being electricity. I was not expecting it. I was just as shocked. No pun intended, but I was just as shocked. I decided to go look and kind of see like what the hell, like why are they cutting off the electricity? And then when I saw the bill that they had for my prior apartment, I thought they were going to transfer that bill here and I was just going to pay it from there, which is what I was expecting. But that didn't happen. What ended up happening is they added it, but in chunks. Because when I saw, I think in March, they added one part of it with some like disconnect fees and whatnot. And then in April's bill, they added more. They added the rest of it. And so because of that, they cut it off. And I was shocked. I was like, wait. Like I thought the beginning of my first bill was gonna be this. Not like this. And so so that's currently where I'm at right now, trying to get this bitch back up and running. But fortunately, I can still use the Wi-Fi like Panera at Nebraska Realty, use it to charge their stuff. So I'm fine. So it's not like nothing like really too bad's going on. I'm fine. But that's kind of just what's been going on, just with me so far. That's. I've had an open house today, and I had one. Sunday. So you guys will probably be hearing this Monday. And no one really showed up to my last open house on Saturday. And I wouldn't blame them. Like no hate to the home, but the home is not move-in ready. You would have to put in a lot of money for it to be move-in ready. And the price that's being asked, honestly, to me is a little too much. It's being asked, I believe, like $150. To me, that is honestly just too much. Just too much for me. Especially the condition of the home, because we were looking at other homes that were at least like 10 to 15 grand more than that home. We were talking about like when we were just like helping do some showings, and there was a lot of other homes that were way nicer than that one for a little like 10,000 more. So realistically, for that home, I would honestly say a good ballpark would be 100. For the amount of work that needs to be done, I would say 100. 100 minimum, probably. Because you're probably going to have to do at least to get a bunch of that fixed and moving ready to actually get it going good. There's going to be at least a minimum of probably 50 to 80K. And that's just a ballpark. Who knows? I could just be way off, because the first floor isn't too bad. No, not too bad. The living room, the kitchen, the dining room, and the first bedroom, those aren't really too bad. Just a good cleanup, a good waxing, and a nice fresh coat of paint would honestly make the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, and the first bedroom almost brand new. Like it would bring it some light. I mean, and probably some new windows because they're little dusty. Maybe just get it deep cleaned it. The bathroom, however, with the kitchen, that one needs some work. That's not only does it need some deep cleaning, but also new towel work, new everything. So you're gonna have to gut that guy out. And then the laundry room, another big cleaning. The basement, kind of just however you want to do with that. The stairs, probably a whole fresh thing of carpet. But upstairs though, that's where you're gonna need most of the work. That one you're gonna have to really replace the ceiling, the floor, really replace all of that, and then the yard honestly just needs some yard work. That's really all it needs. It needs some TLC. It needs some yard work. But other than that, and then outside to give it a nice good paint job again. But in my opinion, that home is not worth 150. At least like 100 for the. I'd say 150 after repairs, maybe even like 180 after repairs. But for right now, no. But the next home is a lot nicer. I'm going to do it today. And yeah, it's kind of my things with that. But I guess I probably just got a little off topic when it came to the whole team thing. So like I said about my whole current situation, I went to them and I kind of just asked them like, hey, do you guys have any do you guys know of any resources? Listen to how I'm phrasing this. Do you guys know any resources that could potentially help me based on my current situation? And I talked to one person, and so he said, yeah, sure. Obviously we talked, had like that deep talk. And then he's like, yeah, let me go ahead and talk with the HR lady. Cause she used to work for the Department of Health and Human Services. So the people that deal with a lot of that, she used to work for them. And so, I don't know why my mind went blank. And so when he got a hold of her, we then chatted, and she said, hey, here's some information, here's some resources, apply to this, apply to that, and all that fun stuff. I said, okay, that's perfect. I love to see it. I love to hear it. Like, thank you. I mean this. Thank you. And so then I thought that was it. And then the next day, then that same night I had a deep conversation with a buddy of mine there. I mean, we just had a deep convo, like a bro convo type of thing. And then the next morning, I go back in thinking nothing of it. And then all of a sudden, I get called to the office. I won't really say office, but I guess his office. And I get there and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, because then the lady higher than the HR was there. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe there's like some more, maybe she's going to give me some more resources type of thing. Like that's what I was expecting. Until all of a sudden, I mean, we're chatting like friends. And then all of a sudden I get handed the paper that says, hey, we're going to be terminated from the team. Nothing on you. We just don't want this stress right now on you. That'll kind of reflect on your performance, which kind of made me upset. I'm like, what do you guys mean? Like, me being in this situation makes me want to go hard. Like, me being in this situation makes me not want to be in this situation anymore. Like, what are you guys talking about? And they basically just simply said, like, hey, no hate to you, no hard feelings towards you, nothing on you. We just don't want that stress on you. And they said, think of this. This is how they said it. They said, think of this as on pause. Think of it more as an on pause type of thing. So when you're ready to come back, you can come back just fine. Get a hold of us. Prove that you can come back. We'll re-sign the paperwork and get you on your way. But for right now, You're still a part of Nebraska Realty, so don't think you're not with them anymore. You're still a part of the brokerage. Just right now, you are not a part of our team. And that hurt me because I was like, wow, I was not honestly thinking of this. I was not expecting this. But I mean, I gave them the respect that they deserved. They gave me respect. I gave them the respect they deserved, and I was like, all right, well, thank you guys for giving me this opportunity for only 2 weeks. That's what made me upset. They didn't give me 3 months to even prove to myself. They just said, you're done. Not just about 2 weeks in, they said, you're done. That made me very upset. But I mean, you got to keep going. And so then I talked with another team. We're going to see how that goes Monday because she invited me to her meeting. I was thinking of talking to another person, to another team. Kind of thinking of that. And then, kind of how that is right now. It's kind of what's going on there. And so, yeah, that's kind of the situation that I'm in right now. Sucks. I mean, I had access to Genesis because of the gym pass, because of CVS, but I don't have access to it anymore, so I couldn't go to the gym to shower. So I had to shower here at home with cold water, and it sucked. So yeah, that's kind of just what's going on. I mean, other than that, I'm doing great. Still overeating. Yeah. I honestly don't know what else to say. Oh, I guess before I leave, the Cole Kendrick and Drake beef. Oof, that's hitting hard. They're coming out with bangers, and I love it. I would go full in depth, but I don't. I'm not that type of guy. I'm just gonna say this right now. Kendrick is murdering Drake. I was a little bit on Drake's side when he dropped push-ups. When he dropped push-ups, I was honestly on Drake's side. I'm like, hey, Kendrick, I don't know. This is a heavy-hitting bar. Until Kendrick came in with some smoke, with some heat. I was like, oh, man. I don't know, Drake. Kendrick is now hitting you with some bars. And then Drake dropped something, and I was like, okay, he may be redeeming himself. And then Kendrick, an hour later after Drake dropped, Kendrick dropped again towards Drake. And then I think it was like 8 hours or so, maybe the next day, Kendrick dropped another one, but this time a banger, like a dancing one, like a club hitter. And I'm loving the beef. I am loving the beef, especially because the song that Kendrick dropped, one of the very first ones, other than Like That, was Euphoria. And one of the sayings there that I really like, it's like, don't tell no truth. Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truth about you. I mean, I don't know. But again, the name is Marco. Thank you for listening to the Marco Martinez Show. I'm going to be back on that consistent Monday. Just had to take a little week break. Just had to take that like little break because of everything that was going on and everything that was piling up on me. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.